Papa, Alfredo seems to be so quiet lately.
Maybe he's been in thought of his marriage.
I wonder why he seems to be still thinking about getting married. He's already 30 years old, and I guess it's about time for him to settle down. And I'm pretty much sure that Esperanza is becoming anxious.
She does not seem to be in much of a hurry.
How can you be a woman in a hurry if the man is in a hurry? Papa, you still remember how much in love he was?
In love? With whom?
With Esperanza, of course. He has not had any love affair that I know of. What I mean is that at the beginning he was enthusiastic. Flowers, serenades, things like that. What do you think has happened?
I suppose long engaged people are like that. Warm now, cool tomorrow. The very fact that an engagement has been allowed to prolong itself argues certain placidity of temperament or of affection on the part of either, or both. That phase you are speaking of is not yet enough for a beginning. Besides that, as I see it, was Alfredo's last race with escaping youth. A last spurt of hot blood.
Well, I guess that could be a reason.
Hey,
So when will be your wedding?
Oh, we want our wedding to be as quick as possible, yet well prepared. So Alfredo and I decided to schedule it in 3 months' time.
In 3 months? Is that enough time?
you think so? After all, the priest is very close to our family. Am I right, Papa?
Yes, the Reverend Father has been a close friend of mine, so the wedding reception would be much easier.
How about the guests?
We have covered the reception.
And we called some of our friends who are in the business of arranging events to come and help us. So it wouldn't be much of a problem.
Are you sure?
You didn't even bother to ask for our help?
Oh, Carmen, don't be so sad. We would still need you for the arrangements with the church.
By the way, Judge Del Valle is inviting us for a dinner tomorrow night, so it would be fun to know each other.
Judge Del Valle? Doesn't he have a sister?
Oh yes, Julia Salas. I've met her before. She's a nice young girl.
I gratefully accept the invitation. And I think it's about time for us to bond with our neighbors. And besides, this house is driving me insane and I'd like to get out.
How about the two of you?
Sure, we'd be happy to come.
Oh, I almost forgot.
What is it?
I have to attend to something across town tomorrow.
Do you want me to come with you?
No, it's for my women's club. We'll get bored with it anyway.
So then, what time tomorrow evening, Papa?
Maybe past 6 o'clock? Esperanza, are you sure you can come?
How I wish I could. Don't worry, just enjoy yourselves.
Judge Del Valle. Welcome, Don Julian. And who are these people you brought with you?
This is my daughter Carmen, and this is my son Alfredo.
Oh, there you are, my dear. I thought you were going to leave me here to tend our guests all alone. Well, everyone, this is Julia Salas, my sister-in-law.
A pleasure to meet you, everyone.
Hey, why were you laughing during dinner?
It's nothing.
I'm sure it meant something.
When you're calling me Mr. Valle,
Uh-huh.
you see, I'm not Mr. Valle. I'm Julia Salas.
Oh, I see. My apologies.
That is nothing. I remember a similar experience I had before. A man named Manalang. I kept calling him Manalang. After the 10th time or so, the man rose from his seat and said, "Pardon me, but I'm Mr. Manalang." Manalang, I never forgave him. The best thing to do under such circumstances, I found out, is to pretend you heard nothing and just let him discover it himself.
As you did this time, still, you look amused when you were...
I was thinking of Mr. Manalang.
Yes, you were.
Well, time seems to be fun when you're enjoying, right?
Yes, it does.
It's getting late. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you.
Shall we see each other again?
Maybe some other time. Now I have to go. Thank you, Miss Salas.
Oh, me too.
Alright then.
I like the dress you bought last time. Alfredo, where are you going?
To the judge.
Why go there?
Just chatting with a friend.
Who? Julia? You
Why?
seem pretty close with this woman.
Esperanza, don't you tell your...
Oh, no, I'm not jealous. Most certainly not. Just don't be long.
Alright. Bye.
Shouldn't you be worried?
Why should I? I trust Alfredo. And besides, he's too old to flirt.
Nobody's too old to flirt.
I'm very much into plants. Farming has been my family business for years now.
Yes, it is very evident in your plantation. By the way, would you like to see our own plantation?
Of course, my friend. Do you plant?
I tried. Coconuts.
Of course. When would this be?
This coming summer.
Yes, we will be happy to come.
Oh, excellent. Oh, Don Julian. Nice to see you. Alfredo. Carmen, it's nice to see you again.
Thank you, Judge Alvaro, for inviting us here. By the way, this is my husband, Vicente.
It's nice meeting you, Judge. I heard lots about you from Papa.
Oh, I hope it's all good.
Yes, of course it is.
Oh, would you like to take a look at my farm?
I would love to.
Carmen, dear, can you help me here with something?
I'll be in the kitchen if you need me.
Alright.
So, do you want to come with us?
I just stay very...
Dionisio, you old man, can't you see we have guests?
Judge Del Valle. It was nice meeting you again. I'm sorry for my attire, my wife, not around, not used to it.
Oh, shut up! I had your socks and tie ready at the cabinet.
You've never changed a bit, Dionisio.
We're heading out, Don Junicio. Would you like to hop with us?
I would love that idea.
So, let's go.
Okay. Don Julian, come here.
The afternoon seemed very short, hasn't it? This, I think, is the last time we can visit.
The last? Why?
Oh, you'd be too busy, perhaps.
Do I seem especially industrious to you?
If you are, you don't look like it. Not perspiring or breathless as a busy man ought to be.
But
Always unhurried, too unhurried, or calm.
I wish that were true. A man is happier if he is, as you say, calm and placid.
Like a carabao in a mud pool?
Who? Me?
Oh no!
You say that I am calm and placid.
That is what I think.
I used to think so too. Shows how little we know ourselves.
I should like to visit your hometown.
You'll see nothing there. Crooked streets, nut roofs, and some squashes.
Nothing? There's you.
But I'm here.
I will not go, of course, until you are there.
You will come? But it seems like there's no even one American there.
Well, Americans are rather essential to my entertainment. We live in Cali, a little street with trees.
Could I find that?
If you don't ask Honest Galvalia.
I'll inquire about
About what?
the most beautiful girl in town.
There is where you will lose your way. That is not quite sincere.
It is
I thought you at least would not say such things.
pretty, a foolish word. But there is more than other than
Are you withdrawing the compliment?
reinforcing it, maybe. Sometimes it is pretty when it pleases the eye.
If it saddens,
Exactly.
it must be ugly.
Always.
No, of course you're right.
What did you say that this is the last time?
I'll be going home
When?
tomorrow. I received a letter from father and mother. They want me to spend whole week at home. That is why I said this would be the last time.
Do you want me to come with you?
Oh, you don't need to.
But I want to.
There's no time. Home seems far from here. It's like another life.
I know. This is elsewhere and it's like strange enough. I can't get rid of old things.
Old things?
Old things. Mistakes, old baggages.
Alfredo!
Goodbye.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I thought you were gone.
My sister asked me to stay until we are ready to leave.
Oh, then is when you will you going?
Yes. I wish to congratulate you, Mr. Salazar,
For what?
for your approaching wedding. I should have congratulated you long before, but you know, mere visitors are slow about getting good news.
Are you interested with weddings?
They are friends, yes.
So will you come?
When is it going to be?
It's coming May.
May is the month of happiness,
They say so. Would you come?
if you ask me,
Then I say you will.
then I will be there.
Did you ever have to choose between something you want to do and something you have to do?
No.
I thought you maybe have experienced it. Then you could understand a man who is experiencing it right now. You are fortunate.
Is the man sure of what he should do?
I don't know, Julia. Perhaps not. But there is a point where a thing escapes us and rushes downwards of its own way, dragging us along. then it is foolish to ask whether one will or will not, because it is no longer depends on him.
But then why? Oh, what do I know? It's his problem after all.
Does it interest you?
Why must it? I have to say goodbye, Mr. Salazar. It's getting late.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.
Oh, and about your girlfriend.
About that, about.
You should have never tolerated such an alkalipsta.
But ma'am,
No. I want you to make things right again.
yes, madam.
Why would Calixta do such a thing?
Well, what about it?
Why are you very positive of his badness?
But you approve
Of what?
of what he did?
No.
Well,
All I say is that it is not necessarily wicked.
why shouldn't it be? You talk like an immoral man. I never thought your ideas were like that.
My ideas? The only test I wish to apply to conduct is the test of fairness. Am I injuring someone? No? Then I am justified of my conscience. Living with a man to whom he is not married, is that right? It may be wrong, but it may not.
He has injured us. He was ungrateful.
The only problem with you, Esperanza, is that you are...
Why are you angry? I don't understand you at all. I think I know why I've been indifferent to me lately. I am not blind or deaf. I see and hear what perhaps other people are trying to hide from me, Alfredo. Why don't you speak out frankly before it's too late? You need not think of me or what other people might say.
Yes. One tries to be fair, according to his rights.
But it is hard. One would like to be fair to oneself first. But it is too easy. One does not dare...
What do you mean? Whatever my shortcomings are, and no doubt there are many in your eyes, I have never gone out of my way and of my place to find a man.
Esperanza, if you... Suppose I...
If you mean you want to take back your word, or if you're tired of me. Why haven't you said that you were tired of me?
Tell me what the problem is.
Papa, it's so hard to explain.
Does this have something to do with...
Papa, please, do not overtake me.
I think I'm falling out of love with Esperanza.
Falling out of love near the date of your wedding? Why? With whom?
With Julia, Papa.
This is unacceptable, Alfredo. The judge and his entire family are leaving. You'll marry Esperanza.
I know my duty to her.
Papa.
And you better do it for the sake of the reputation of our family.
You, Alfredo, do you accept Esperanza as your wife?
I do, Father.
And you, Esperanza, do you accept Alfredo as your husband?
I do, Father.
By the power vested upon me, I pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss.
Mr. Salazar, thank you so much for coming.
Anytime for my very favorite client.
From the finest lawyer in the country. Very glad.
That's very compliment to you, Miss Mai.
You'd like to come inside, have some tea?
I would love to, but first I will have some off there for I have an old friend nearby.
Okay, take your time.
Thank you.
So much. Alfredo!
Julia, is that you?
You're in town!
For a little business?
Would you like to come in?
No, thank you. I have more things to do. Maybe other time. I'll be here for a week.
I wish you could visit here sometime.
I guess. See you soon. Bye. By the way, I saw Julia in Hollywood's lesson yesterday.
Oh,
Yes, remember she told me where they live now?
ah yes, how is she?
Doing good, I suppose?
You didn't visit her?
No, I didn't.
Oh. Your feelings for
Dear
her?
Grandpapa, it has been a long time. So all these years I have been seeing the light of the dead stars, long extinguished, yet seemingly still in their appropriate places in heavens.
You do not feel anything for her right now?
Yes, it seems that is true. Maybe I was just blinded by the passion and the surge of guilt I felt.
Maybe it had been like that all along, son. A phantom feeling of a love that never was.
It seems that is the truth. Yet somehow, I feel grateful to be enlightened to this feeling. A lot of questions inside me has been answered.
It did?
Yes, it did. Questions that I think have no answers before.